This is a CBS 4 News update.
Good morning. I'm Maribel Rodriguez. Broward County Public School students will be heading back to the classroom in 1 week. The staggered reopening will start with the youngest students first, those in pre-K through second grade. The board approved plans for all students who want to be in person in the classroom by Friday, October 15th. The decision came after pressure from the state to get students back into schools earlier than the district had initially planned. Miami-Dade Public School students start heading back to the classroom on Monday. United Teachers of Dade also not too happy with them returning to school sooner than the original plan. The union maintains students should stay home instead of resuming in-person learning.
If you have a child and you have the option of keeping your child online, keep your child online. That is the safest place for your child to be during a pandemic. If not, if you're sending them to school, make sure that you pack personal sanitizing equipment for them so that they can keep their hands clean, so that they can keep their spaces clean.
The union is asking for parents to donate hand sanitizers, antibacterial soap, masks, shields, paper towels, wipes, and portable air purifiers. Miami-Dade begins its staggered return to the classroom on Monday. More than 500,000 requested vote-by-mail ballots went out on Thursday to Miami-Dade County voters. Election officials tell us they loaded up to 90 carts with about 530,000 ballots yesterday morning in Doral. Those vote-by-mail ballots requested by Miami-Dade voters are already reaching record numbers.
We have around 120,000 more ballots that we're mailing out today in the initial run than we have in entire elections in the past.
In Broward, vote-by-mail ballots started going out last week. 500,000 of them were in the batch mailed to voters last Thursday. You have until October 24th to request a ballot if you want to vote by mail in the November election. Caught on camera, wild video straight from the Broward Sheriff's Office helicopter. 2 men were arrested after an armed carjacking that began in Miami-Dade and ended in Broward. It happened early Tuesday morning. The Miami-Dade Police Department asked the Broward Sheriff's Office for help to find a stolen white Mercedes. When deputies tried to stop the car in Pompano Beach, the driver took off. BSO's helicopter was able to track it down in Fort Lauderdale, where the 2 suspects bailed out but were later caught hiding in the backyard of a house. They both face several charges, including grand theft auto.
Now, CBS 4 weather.
It's going to be a wet and soggy weekend. In fact, we have that flood watch that remains in effect, and this is for Miami-Dade and Broward. It actually extends up through St. Lucie County as well, in the expectation that these heavy downpours will probably produce at least rainfall rates of 2 inches per hour and above that in a very short period of time. So we're already seeing that Friday morning in the Keys, and this morning Big Pine Key has been under a flood advisory. Now, for the rest of the area, really not too bad. Some light rainfall very early in Miami-Dade and in Broward as well. But for the rest of the morning, it looks like northern Broward, you're going to be dealing with the heavier showers. But notice it's not widespread. Now, why are we dealing with active weather pattern? Well, it has to do with that stalled front that's over us, but also some moisture that's coming off of this area of low pressure, which, by the way, this has a very good chance of becoming a tropical depression and even a tropical storm by later on Friday or Saturday morning. So some of this moisture on the northern end is kind of being dragged into this front with that flow coming in out of the southwest in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. So you can see the greens, that is deep tropical moisture that is moving across South Florida and then down into the western Caribbean Sea as well. So let's talk about that moisture forecast, because this moisture sticks around through at least Sunday morning, and then later Sunday into Monday. An area of drier air actually returns into the area coming off from the east as this stalled boundary dissipates over central Florida. So that drier air will probably bring our rain chances down a bit. We'll see more sunshine by early next week, but then by Wednesday, a wave of tropical moisture returns over the area, and this is definitely going to bring back the rainfall by midweek. week. So it's kind of a roller coaster ride. This weather pattern, no doubt, staying active. How much rain could we get? Well, this forecast model is showing at least 1 to 3 inches across South Florida. But by Sunday morning, some areas between the Upper Keys and Miami-Dade could get up to 5 inches of rainfall, maybe even higher than that locally. So weather impacts goes, flooding is at a moderate level. This could actually increase by level high, by tomorrow. Lightning, of course, frequent lightning expected with thunderstorms out there, and can't rule out a gusty wind or two at least. Some of these thunderstorms doesn't look like it'll be severe, so keeping that hail and tornado threat at none. But of course, you can't rule out water spouts over the water. Heavy rain at times for this Friday, especially later tonight into tomorrow, and that's going to keep our temperatures in the low to mid 80s through the weekend. Maybe seeing a little clearer skies later Sunday and Monday, even Tuesday, but by Wednesday, rain chances go up again, and it's going to feel very humid throughout early next week.
Jen, thanks, and that's the news for now. You can always find us on CBSMiami.com and tune into CBS 4 News at 5, 6, 7, and 11 for all of today's important headlines.